Good evening, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed your Wednesday and you're ready for some wonderful monster training. Anyways, let's get into it. We still got a number of crowns to go, slightly fewer than yesterday, though we did spend a non-trivial amount of time yapping. But, you know, that's what you come here for, I hope. Anyways, let's pick a clan combo and let's see what we do. Alright, I think we're gonna do one of these ones. Maybe I do one of the remaining Hef ones. Yeah, let's do a Hef Stygian, I guess. How you doing, Glacier? How you doing, Fury? Okay. So... oh, great apostle of Jank, what is the wisdoms of the day? How you doing, Moonjin? Alright, what do we want? Do we want Frozen Lance? Do we want Foregone Power? I think we probably want Frozen Lance. I'm not wild on either of these, and it is fairly common that I take Foregone Power. But we'll take Frozen Lance right now. Oh, doing fine, and you? I'm doing alright. I was a bit out of it today. Didn't get as much accomplished today as I had hoped, but that's fine. These things happen. 9 AM getting strange buzz. I'm guessing fan is running. Yes. Yeah. I didn't turn off the heater at the right time, and so it takes a little while for it to decide that it has sufficiently dissipated any gases, so I just have to wait until it's done. Well, the extra draw is nice, especially with Stygian, but Pyre Piping also pisses me off, so we're going to take Sinner South. Not that the Blights are as necessary when we're playing Hef, especially when we also have Metallurgy in addition to her Salvage, but still. Because full health, as far as Pyre Piping, yeah, so, yes, basically. I just dislike that it is specifically full health because of how that interacts with High Covenant. Namely, we start at not full health, and so picking as my starter one, like, the earliest I can heal is here. And so assuming that I take 0 damage, that will allow me to finally use my starter artifact at all. If I take even 2 damage before that, though, then I won't. Or something like that. I think it's 2. Yeah. If I take like 2 damage between now and then the Pyre Remains wouldn't even be enough to allow me to use my starter artifact. And the earliest I could heal, again, after that, barring getting... I guess there's another one here. But anyways, the only other way to heal would be to get, like, Holy Stone. Anyways, it's just not very satisfying to me to have that sort of gameplay. And then also, even if I'm enjoying that, eventually it just turns off automatically against the Titans. So, it's just... I feel it's a bad design. It's not particularly fun or engaging. It is by far the least engaging, exciting of the draw artifacts to me. How you doing, Wrath? Thanks for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Anyways, what are we taking here? Probably not... Well, I was going to say probably not Metalworker, but on the other hand, we do have extra smelt cards in the Metallurgy and all that. And I do like Metalworker. I definitely lean towards Weaponsmith here, especially since in Stygian we do have access to multiple, like, sweep units. Yada, yada, yada. If only we could give the Pyre 100 armor like the good old days. Yeah. It was fairly helpful. I was recently reminded of Blank Pages, the other special artifact going into Divinity that would generate you a random champion every turn. That was a fun but awkward artifact. I often ended up just not taking the artifact whatsoever. I think I would take it a lot more in Monster Train 2 if it were offered. But even so. Yeah, do I want Weaponsmith? Kind of. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna take Metalworker. Can't stop me. Okay, so we're putting you there, and then there, and there. Also, come on, Sal, you know you want Weaponsmith so you can smith a forge onto the Guard Shark and make him a monster. I mean, yeah. There are things that I would consider doing. Okay, let's eat a salvage, and then we'll just do that, I guess. Yeah, this is why it's frustrating having these sorts of starters. I just, like, really value backline access, especially in Monster Train 2, and so not having any backline access with my starters is frustrating. We have the potential to have a Mecha Shark. Just think of the jank of Mecha Shark on the train. Oh, man. I mean, like, if Stygian had a revenge equipment, I'd be more willing to do something like that. But yeah. I would not be sad if Guard of the Unnamed got some sort of change. I think right now it's an okay unit, but not a very exciting unit. It does its job well, it's just that job isn't incredibly valuable. Anyways, you're going there, it barely matters. We're going to be leaking some things regardless. I'm not going to eat the scrap metals yet. I unfortunately can't get the collector. Well, if I had drawn a Cuddle Hex this turn, I would have been willing to do the salvage. Do I actually want to have done that? Yeah, I'll just pop this. It's not a big deal. Anyways, there we go. Anyways, we take some damage, yada yada yada. Here we are. Okay, and then we'll eat the other one. So then we can forge 15 for a very mighty Cuddle Hex. Unfortunately, I can't fit the other one anywhere, but that's fine. Whatever, we freeze him, it doesn't matter. Ta-da! Goodbye, other Cuddle Hex. Yeah, anyways, we have some forge points. Can't do anything with them. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We forged our Cuddle Hex goodly. And there he goes. Absolutely bodies the boss. All praise the mighty Mecha Squid. Fair enough. Another Metallurgy is fine. Maybe overkill, unless we get, like, Salvage Machine. Bunk is not bad and does give me some backline access and does help against the silencers. It's not my favorite. I mean, I do take Bunk fairly frequently. I'll take it. And honestly, I don't totally hate the Calcified Ember. Do I want a Crypt Builder? Fuck it. I'll take a Crypt Builder. I wish that I had... whatever the other one is called that gives magic power. Why am I blanking on the name of this card that I've spent hundreds of hours with? What is your type? You're a mage? Honestly, didn't know that it was mage type. I'm surprised that mage pulls up so many things. Anyways, Maulus Mage. That's what I'm trying to do. That is not what I meant to click on. Anyways. I wish that had Maulus Mage instead of Cuddle Hex. It doesn't really matter either way. We're probably not going to use either long term. But. Yeah. I mean, we're going to go here. There's some things I would like to do here. But if I can get, like, Salvage Machine or Crucible Steward, I'll be pretty happy. Or I could do Knuckler Steward. I mean, Knuckler Steward's good. Kind of want to not take him right now and just take the Salvage Machine, though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just take the Salvage Machine. Is it correct? No. Is it what we're doing? Yes. Like, Incant Armor isn't bad. Part of the issue is I would sort of like to re-roll for Multi-Strike, but there's a very real possibility that we're not going to be able to afford it. Because I believe it can range anywhere from 85 to 110, and so it's very likely that it could hit 100 or 105, and I wouldn't be able to afford it. Whereas just taking, like, Incant Armor is probably good enough for me for right now. I don't know. Let's risk it. Meh. I mean, the dualism's fine, but it doesn't matter to me. And Endless is sort of okay. I could use it with Smelting to decent effect. To use as an outlet for Forge points. Does not matter. Okay. So, I think we're still going to put you there and put you on a different floor. Okay. Well, thank God for Bonk. Yeah, I'm probably happy to just get rid of the Calcified Ember. I was vaguely considering keeping it around as just like a 3-cost smelt target, but that's fine. We don't need to do that. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to do this right now. And we'll just dump in, you know, a hefty chunk of power. We'll get a little bit more armor there. Actually, maybe should have had you behind. I put him in front for reasons, mainly so he can protect half a little better with his, 69 armor. But not totally certain that was worthwhile. I think it doesn't matter much either way. Oh, yeah, could have done that with you. Yeah, I don't actually need to do this, but we're going to do this the correct way either way. Oh no, our poor salvage machine. Yeah, anyways, unsurprisingly, they still die there. It's almost like it wasn't worth us investing resources there at all, but it doesn't matter, because our big, beautiful boys are going to get the kill regardless. Ooh, okay. And our dude goes out swinging, takes down the boss as he dies. Hammerfall is sort of interesting. I do like the Steel Polyclaw. I think we're probably taking Hammerfall. It's rather inefficient, but it is another outlet for all the Ember that I'm generating. Flash Freeze is fine. Who cares? Whatever. I actually maybe should have taken the Spell Weakness there, since I do have like a Crypt Builder, and also the Hammerfall can do a lot of damage. Clearly it's Spike Driver Spider. There's, again, at least one person who really likes Spike Driver Spiders. I think on the whole they're pretty unpopular, though. I do kind of want to go for the Merchant of Arms, because again, that gives me a good outlet for Forge points, but I think we're going here. Getting a Crucible Steward or another Salvage Machine would be really welcome. And a chance at getting Multi-Strike would be really nice. I did consider this possibility. Well, I think we have to take Spike Driver Factory, even though it's going to piss me off. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. I probably should do that, but... Okay. I mean, the muting's good. It is less good into Flesh Weaver. I could still probably make it work, but I might just not worry about that. I think AAA is probably interesting, though I've only got the one rare so far. But even then, just like, you know, plus 3 HP to literally everything is not bad. So, we'll take that, I guess. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's gonna look a little weird, but this is what we're doing. Okay, so we can generate spiders now. So we can either get a spider that has extra attack, or that gives armor to the front friendly unit. Which I guess I'll take that. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're going to do this the other way. I was leaning towards it at first, and then I changed my mind. But, you know, I really do actually just want the extra attack. And then we're not going to forget to do that, and then you guys are taking out some things there. Yeah, you're dying at this rate, which is sort of fine. We are going to hold on to that for reasons. I would love somewhere to play these things, but fine. We'll let it go. And then our dude dies, which is whatever. And now you're here, which we knew was going to happen. But we were vaguely prepared for this. No, I don't want Extinguish Forge. Like, I just get frustrated. Like, it's a cool idea to be giving the spiders, like, special upgrades, but they're just not worth it. Like, it's just not that compelling. I'm still gonna do this, but I'm gonna be pissed off about it. Anyways, you're going to get 85 attack now. Actually, probably should have left the Cuddle Hex in front, but I didn't. It's whatever. You're going to die now, so be it. These things happen. Alright, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to eat the scrap metal so I can hit you with that already. Wasn't really planning on, but we'll go ahead and do that. May as well freeze that. Alright, and the factory dies. Sure, whatever, enjoy. Sure. Oh no, the mighty little spider factory's out of order. Yeah. Again, I think it's got a really cool idea for a unit, but in actual practice, I think it's just pretty much a waste of everyone's time. Like, if it just inherited its upgrades onto the spiders, that would be cool and thematic. But that's not what it does. Well, we're winning this battle. And, like, yes, I do have a beefy spider, but that's not really what's winning me this battle. I would love for the spider to matter, but it doesn't really matter a ton. I don't know. Frostpiercer's a weird equipment. I don't think it's that great most of the time. It really shines on the sweep unit, Although, like, weirdly, not the Stygian ones all that much. I mean, obviously, like, it's fine if you can build up their power, but Stygian has no innate way to do that. But outside of a sweep unit, it's relatively underwhelming. It can be okay, and, like, it is a hefty increase in power. It's just not that useful outside of killing, like, bosses for the most part on anything outside of a sweep unit. And that is just not what I care about for the most part. Deep Offering is good, though it's a lot less good when I'm trying to keep scrap metals in my hand. And I'm not wild about Gifts for a Guard. If the spider it produced had real multi-hit instead of burst, it might be better, but who cares about a cooler spider that ran out of juice after one load? Yeah, I agree with that if it created actual, like, multi-strike spiders or things like that. It, like, you know, I recognize that having it inherit its upgrades onto the spiders might be, like, a problem, like, on the technical end. Like, I don't know how difficult that actually is to implement. So as, like, another option I've pitched, you could also do something like, and especially if you want to keep the crafting aspect of this, what you can do instead is just, like, simplify and improve the craft upgrades. Like, instead of having, like, 6 different ones, just have the same 3 available every time, and just make it so that it's, like, multi-strike and an attack bonus, and, like, quick and something, or maybe just multi-strike, and then, like, quick and an attack bonus, and then, like, large stone. Oh, I remember. I was trying to fuse the craft upgrades with the normal upgrades. So it would be, like, multi-strike and the apply armor to the front unit on strike upgrade, quick and damage bonus, and then, like, large stone and the boom ability, the, you know, click to explode your spider. Like, having the ability to create a spider that is more powerful and reliably does something that you want it to do, that would be useful, rather than just generating shitty spiders that sometimes have a vaguely helpful upgrade. Hatch eggs and split legions inherit upgrades, but those are cardless. Yeah, they work differently on a technical level, I believe. But yes, that is something that we all definitely wanted, for sure, with those. Because, like, if eggs didn't inherit their equipment onto, or their upgrades onto the hatch units, they would feel really bad. But anyways, point is, we're skipping these. Siren of the Sea is good. Is maybe worth pivoting out of Guardian of the Unnamed. It's mostly just I gotta decide what I'm doing with the salvage machine. I'd like to dupe the salvage machine, but it doesn't have any innate scaling, and the only ways that I've got access to floor-wide scaling at this team comp, or clan combo, would be Herzl's Hammer. And so it might be nice to take another unit with, like, actual innate scaling. Yeah, I'll take a Siren for now. And I think we're going to take Capacity, actually. Just for reasons. Sure, I'll go here, I guess. I mean, Inferno Room's probably what we're taking here. Intrinsic on Metallurgy isn't the worst thing. Random thought, is anyone familiar with Factorio Spidertron? The robotic spiders kind of remind me of that. Nope. I never played Factorio. The Intrinsic is kind of nice. I think we're going to reroll, though. I guess we'll Spell Chain the Metallurgy. Because that's vaguely useful. And I'll just -1 the Hammerfall, I guess. Not like my favorite set of things, but so be it. Okay, I was doing something else. What upgrade made you mad, but you still did it? I have literally no idea at this moment. Yeah, we probably still want... Well... It's either I put Guarded the Unnamed here, or I do Spike Driver Spiders on this floor. And I kind of want the Spike Driver Spiders. Yeah, let's actually just do it like this. Instead. Something spiders. Oh, it's probably that I was talking about the Spike Driver Spiders, their crafted upgrades being dumb. But don't know for sure offhand. Okay, so we make another. Oh boy, it's got one more burst than normal. So helpful that my rare unit generates me a spider with 1 extra burst. Okay, we'll just do that, and we'll salvage this. Okay. Well, I would like to get that for sure. I guess first, let's see what you've got for me. Look at him go, exploding all over that guy. Yeah, I guess we'll freeze that. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could freeze the Hammerfall right now. Well, we're still going to eat one of the scrap metals. And then we'll do that, and even though it means that he doesn't get to benefit from the harvest, which is a little sad, but that's okay. And then we don't really need to play the Crypt Builder this turn, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to keep holding on to these so that I can use the Hammerfall with them. You know what? I will greed for that. Oh boy. Boy, do I love the fucking spiders. Truly a well-designed unit. Thanks, Corrin. What a pal. Okay. Just get a railgun and all will be good in the world. I mean, I was considering it. Alright, now it lines up. And yeah, we don't need to do this, but so be it. Okay, and we eat that one, and then we eat that one. And that one. And then you give me a spider before I forget. Oh boy, it's a large stone spider. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the large stone spider. It's not even a large stone, but still, maybe it is a large stone. Either way. Okay, so first off, we play you out and you get a lot of attack. And then we do that and you also have a lot of attack. I mean, like, we spent basically the entire battle working towards that, which, you know, is not necessarily that helpful, but it's cute. And then we just kind of mow Corrin down. Throw them into the grinder. It's only plus 30 HP, not the full 50 of a large stone. Yeah, I was spacing out on what the HP of a large stone was. I mean, disassemble is probably the correct choice here. Masterwork is also pretty decent, though. I'll just do the Masterwork, that's fine. Guardian Stone. I'm not really incanting all that well. I'm not going to bother with it. The Ice Tornado is a maybe, but I'm also just not going to take that, though I maybe should. I do kind of want to go here, especially looking for... so I can, like, dupe the Metallurgy. I think we're going here, though, because I would like a shot at getting, like, Herzl's Hammer would be very good for us. And I think I also want to put Deployable on the Inferno Room. I wonder if it'd be too strong if the spider upgrades were cumulative for the rest of the battle. Maybe. I have also pitched that, and I think that is also a sort of acceptable option. Though, again, I think you need to curate the craft upgrades a little bit. I'm not too concerned about it being too strong. Not only do I think it probably wouldn't be, like, crazy strong, just because the spiders themselves are so weak by base, and since they rely on burst, they blow so much of their power after their first set of attacks. If the crafts, like, had more things like the strike armor one, where, like, one spider could buff other spiders on the floor, that would also be a different story. But again, that's not what the crafts do. They're just a weird garbage mishmash of upgrades. But anyways, To the main point, I'm not actually that concerned if it's like too strong or not, because rare units are already meant to be above curve in strength. Like, that is how basically every rare is, barring a couple bad ones that deserve reworks. But for the most part, that's the space that rare units should occupy, because they are so rare to see. And even then, again, I think that the spiders would probably still not be too crazy, since, like, the first spider or two that you play would still be pretty bad, and you'd only be getting, like, really improved spiders, you know, pretty far into the battle. And that is with you devoting capacity to the spider factory and keeping it alive that long, yada, yada, yada. Like, I think that's a reasonable trade-off. Fight Club's not bad. Yeah, I'll take it. I do like Void Armament, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna do this, even though I don't have the Ember for it at the moment. Should have looked at this. That's fine. Steward's Quarters would also be okay, but... I think I'm just not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I guess I'll take Wildwood Tome. I am not totally sold on that, but it's fine. And it does mean that I get extra HP from AAA since it's another rare card. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing this. Unfortunately, we are missing out on the harvest from the salvage machine since I'm killing enemies on other floors, but that's okay. Okay. Not the most exciting, but we'll still go ahead and do that. I just don't want to eat the scrap metals this early. Ooh, it's a spider factory. How exciting. Fine. Who cares? At least it has a decent amount of HP thanks to the AAA. Okay, we're just gonna freeze that. Good timing for the bonk. Okay. This is partly why I'm afraid of taking draw upgrades. It's like my deck is already filling up my hand regularly. Even though it would be nice to get draw into things more consistently. Okay. Let's do that. Well, we used up our forge points. That's fine. I know it would be too similar to Lazarus Concoction, but it would be interesting if you could pick, like, attack, defense, support as a category. Then from there you get to pick between two options of the spiders. I think that's just a little too complex. But, yeah, I just want them to do more than they do, basically. I'm being very picky here, but that's fine. Okay. We at least got what we wanted. Yeah, fuck this guy. Because I'm going to miss out on incants if I don't do that. And I'd like to get the armor. I mean, it doesn't, like, super matter, but fine. Okay. Fine. We do... Oh, whoops. After all that, I can't actually do that one because I don't have capacity on the top floor. I spaced out that that one gets a capacity increase. So let's do this again. It doesn't really matter. I forgot to do that one, but that's fine. I realized that I was doing it in the wrong order, but so we missed out a little bit, but ultimately not a big deal. Oh, and wrong ordering. Because I was supposed to do this before playing him so he wouldn't get the sap, but that's okay. Also, I could have done 700 damage with that Hammerfall, which would have been cute, but that's fine. Hello, how go the runs? We're on the first one. It's going okay. How are you doing, Jang Shank? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I spaced out that wasn't going to kill him because of the Titanite, or Titan skin, but that's fine. 48 Ember there sure was something. I mean, that's how it goes with Metalworker Hef. She's very good at generating Ember if you let her. Which again is part of why it frustrates me that Juggernaut is not a unit that engages with the Ember generation part of the clan for the most part. When it should be a payoff card for the Ember generation. But alas, it's not. I kind of want Machinist Dome. We're just not going to. Sure, I'll take that. I probably want Merchant of Magic. I don't know what I would really want from the Merchant of Trinkets. You know what? Let's just go here anyways. Tuning Gear is kind of cute. Token of a Trader I would take if I didn't already set up Inferno Room. One of my first Overgrowth attempts earlier, picked my souls, but random otherwise. Rolled Hellhorn, Pyreborn, but lucked into a Spike of the Legion, so Reanimate was my entire defensive solution for Life Mother. Turns out, Spike of the Legion is, real good. I still have not done Overgrowth. I keep meaning to, but I just really want to get through the remaining crowns. And so here we are, still crowning. I do like Winged Steel. I'm not totally convinced it's what I want, but it is vaguely helpful. Legion or League. Jang Shank wrote it as Legion, so I said Legion, but I'm pretty sure it's Spike of the League. Pretty sure we'll take that. I kind of want the tuning gear. Not gonna worry about that. Sure, that's good enough. The Versatile Ember Staff would also be nice, but... kind of want a second salvage machine. Kind of want another metallurgy. Kind of want another Hammerfall. Fuck it. We'll do this, although I don't have the Ember currently for these things, and won't have the Ember reliably going forward. But that's whatever. Maybe we'll get Artificial Pyre Stone. Still would love to get Herzl's Hammer. We're doing okay without it, but it would be really nice. Okay, so I've got 4. We want that, and then... I forget how strong he is right here. I think we'll be okay if we just play those two. Yeah, we're okay. Plus I can do some things. Oh, whoops, I can't play the Siren here now. I mean, that's fine, maybe. No. Let's not do it like that. Okay. Alright, look at us go. Yeah, whatever, we'll do that. And then you know what? I will do this so I can play you out as well. Just for the sake of getting things out of my deck. Scrap Metal Half is a good time. Yeah, I think she's cool. She's a bit weird, but she is, for the most part, rather cool. Yeah, I was hoping to draw not that. Okay, you're big and beefy, especially since you also get HP from Broken Rail. Unfortunately... Oh, I could save the Hammerfall. You know what? I will. Yeah, we make her Hallow stronger. I'm not too worried about it. Recently I had a run that I was trying to reform Heft for more scrap metal and reform Forge students, but it failed. The problem was the Forge students get too tanky to die enough. Yeah, that's part of my issue with the spiders. As, you know, there are people who try to defend the spiders and we call them cool units. But yeah, that's part of my issue is even if you are doing something like Endless or Reform with the spiders, it's very easy for them to get out of a range where they die reliably, and then you have to do some funky things to get them dying so you can keep doing that pattern. Or you have to use, like, Magnetic Relay, which is a good card, don't get me wrong, but I was really hoping we were going to draw into another smelt thing here, but this is okay. Oh, whoops. You go there, I guess. Yeah, it would be bad, I guess. And now you have Quick, so you just kind of body him. Okay, well, let's do some rude things, I guess. Yeah, whatever, this is fine. Hallow's gotten a lot of attack. It's not ideal, but we should be okay. Sort of. Oh, I was kind of counting on being able to get one more spider out of you, and that's looking like maybe that's not going to happen. Though if I draw... There's a variety of things I could draw that would make it work. Okay, I guess we'll do that now. Yeah, the Metallurgy is what I wanted because now he survives the Zealot, and so then he dies to Hallow, and so the Spike Driver isn't the one who gets hit by Hallow, which is pretty cute. Yeah, unfortunately we're not quite killing Strix here, and I would like to kill Strix because if she dies while muted, then she won't actually give multi-strike to Hallow, which is a cute and silly interaction. We only have one capacity here, yeah. Okay. Sure, we'll just do it like this, and then, oh, let's just give him 73 Forge points. How exciting. The salvage machine kills off the frontliner, and so then the spider is just able to attack into Hallow for free. I can see Reform / Endless Spiders working well with Disassemble or another clan ally killing method like Glutton's Maw or maybe Crushing Demise. Yeah, there are ways to do it. It just ends up feeling sort of clunky. It's not like the worst thing you can be doing, mind you, but it does certainly feel like it has some clunkiness to it. Not that it really matters to me at this point to be generating forge points, but we'll still do it. I guess Endless would have the problem of redrawing them the same turn you kill them. I don't know what you mean by that, since there's very few ways to be drawing new cards mid-turn. So usually that wouldn't end up happening. And you'd want the mid-turn redraw. Okay, you're saying the problem is that you wouldn't draw them the same turn. I thought you meant that. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, that is again part of what I mean when I say that it ends up feeling sort of clunky. Is you need them to die, but then you need them on the field constantly to be contributing meaningfully to your battle efforts. Which puts you in an awkward spot. So yeah. And yes, we're doing this just for the sake of it. Technically, we are generating extra armor and stats, but we're already just fine. Ta-da! How exciting. Okay, yep, I'll take Urza's Hammer. And then we're going to take Ember just for the deployment Ember, basically. And because, again, I'm already filling up my hand with scrap metal that I can't do anything with. So, pretty sure we're going there. Yeah. I don't hate Permafrost on the Metallurgy. I would also be pretty okay with doing it on the Hammerfall. Okay, Metalworker 3. Who now gives us 3 scrap metals instead of 2, and smelt yields are doubled. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. I don't really need the bonk, but I'll at least make it usable. I guess I'll intrinsic that. I don't dislike it, and it is nice that I wouldn't have to draw it later. And then we're just gonna minus cost this Metallurgy for reasons. Ooh. I mean, I'm probably just doing the... So, these are all sort of interesting this time. 3 spells is good. I just kind of blew all my cash, and I believe this is the last Merchant of Magic, so this does become a little less appealing. Still good, though. Especially because I could also dupe the box if I wanted to give myself a second copy of each spell. Back 3 units in is effectively 3 removals, which I don't hate at this point, since my deck is somewhat thick and I don't have any draw upgrades. I do get the extra card basically every turn from Wing Steel, but even so, my deck is fairly thick. So just removing some things there is not unwelcome. And then the large mystery box, both sometimes it's going to give me things I care about, but also gives me more smelt material. I don't think that's necessary, though. I think I've kind of got enough smelt material between my 2 salvage machines and all that. So I think we're just going to do this. And so I've got, what, 6 deployment ember? So 2 goes to the Inferno room, 2 more for the salvage machine. So we do Siren and the Spike Driver factory, I think. So I'm pretty... Technically, I might see Artificial Pyrostone, which makes me a little reticent to get rid of the other deployable ones. I guess we'll just do this, and this, and this. I kind of wanted to hold on to the Cuddle Hexes since I can play them out for 0 when I draw them, which is nice, but I'm not too worried about that. Also, the... Actually, maybe want Inferno Room on mid-floor right now, even though it's going to fuck the Spider Factory. Because I don't have a great way to deal with some of the dudes. Well... let's try it like this. It's just a lot of incoming damage. Sure, I'll let you die. Okay, and now you can murder a couple of those dudes for me. Unfortunately, I don't have enough here. Well, that's not entirely true. Also, I was kind of hoping I'd get the Wildwood Tome, because that does also help with this situation. Because then you're able to kill a couple of them early. Yeah, I'm willing to just use this now so that I'm not blocking my draws later. Also, maybe I should have used Aquath so that I could afford the Masterwork there, but it's okay. I really wish I could Permafrost at Herzl's Hammer. I should probably play it now. And I know I could have smelted one of the scrap metals. Yeah, alright, let's do this slightly differently. Let's smelt the scrap metal. This is what I was going to do, and then I got greedy, and here we are, yada yada yada. Like, I don't need to hold on to all of these. It is good for me to play that out right now. And, like, I still get a lot of forge points just because. Like, we already got a couple from the salvage machines, and then now with smelt yields being doubled, it ends up being just a whole lot. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this now. Even if it's not quite perfect. Alright, well, you're now a very beastly powerful thing, and I didn't mean to turn that off, I meant to forge you. And there we go. We have put our resources to good use, and now we make more scrap metals, and we live a life of joy and plentitude in the new age. Yeah, I'll get rid of the salvage. I could have done that differently. It turns out Inferno Room, pretty useful. I was wishing I could have gotten rid of the thing. I guess I could have created a spider first and played that to be my other card draw. Doesn't really matter. Here we are. Look at us go. And yes, I should probably be spreading that attack out, but this way he can just one-shot heavies, which is nice. And the Inferno Room already gets rid of the chump blockers, so I don't have to worry about them wasting his attacks, so I'm not too worried on the whole. And even though I spent a ton of forge points earlier, we're already back to 60 forge points. Unfortunately, I don't have a great use for them. Kind of, but so be it. Sure, we'll just do it like this. Alright, look at us go with our mighty creature. Unfortunately, he wastes his burst killing the heavy, which I don't really need him to do, but nah. Here we are. Well, I should have put him behind these other spiders, but I didn't. And it doesn't really matter. He took down about half of Rax's health. And then, you know, here we are. Ta-da! The mighty, the joyous, the beautiful salvage machine takes him out. I mean, there's a railgun, but I'm not confident I care right now. I mean, it is fairly cute. Armament drive is also pretty good since I have a lot of unequipped units. And so just being able to give plus 15 to all of them is not unwelcome. But like Railgun, I can pump in a lot of power. I am using that Ember currently, but I don't have to be using that Ember on the Hammerfall. Hammer into Railgun for huge burst. I mean, yeah, that is the idea if we take the Railgun. It's pretty unnecessary, but I do think we're gonna take it, because what is life without doing some unnecessary things? It does make the spiders further useless, but so be it. I was gonna go here so I could dupe the hammer, and I still maybe am gonna do that. It would be nice to get real upgrades on the Railgun, though, but I don't think that matters. So we'll go here, I guess. Fine. Yeah, we'll do this, although have some blueprints wasn't working correctly last time I used it, so I'm a little dubious, but so be it. Okay, so I've got 9 Deployment Ember now. Okay, yeah, so I didn't miss anything. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is what I thought. And I believe we have 9 deployment cards total. So we're going to just do deployable on the Fight Club so I can use up that last Ember and have yet another card that I don't have to draw. And that seems generally useful. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, Hef. Oh, I don't have as much capacity as I thought I did for some reason. Well, that's fine. We can let the Siren die or just not play her here. She's certainly not that important to me right now. Like, she's been doing decent work, but just not that important. Okay, we're gonna put that in front so it can block the boss's attack for us. And there we go. Okay, so we mute you. Yeah, I don't really need to forge you because I can just forge the equipment, so we'll do it like that. I will eat the Cryptid Builder, that's fine. Give that to you. And then give you 8 burst. Oh yeah, I didn't make a spider, which is fine. We didn't need to make a spider. I'll still just play him here so he can block for his next turn. Sure. I'm gonna give you one of the hammers. Because I would like to do the other hammer after generating more forge points. Unfortunately, sure, we'll keep greeting and not do the hammer yet, even though I probably should. Like, I've already got 20 forge points. It would be fairly strong even as is. Okay. Sure. Yeah, there's no incant dude here, so we're fine to do this here if we want. Yeah, we probably want to put a spider up there, I guess. Whoops. Don't mind me, not paying attention. I was originally going to put the spider here, so I was trying to generate it first so that I could give it armor with the metallurgy, but then I didn't do that correctly. Okay, do I care about playing the masterwork? Kind of. I think the answer is no, not really. We'll just give it, 52 burst. I do need to draw Herzl's hammer, though. There it is. Okay, well, we have 90 forge points, so we'll just give you, 455 attack and 180 HP and a whole lot of armor. Then 16 more burst, and then watch him go. As he also gets stronger with every shot. And not just him, but the whole floor. There we go! Everybody's favorite railgun. Oh, man. $486 times 63? Sure. Yeah. Anyways. Railgun's a cool unit. Railforge is a cool claim. This has not been a particularly fast run, but here we are. Okay, so I think we're going to block with you. We're going to remember to do this in the correct order. Unfortunately, my team is a little dependent upon drawing in a nice order, but mostly we're fine. Okay, you go there. Okay, we just go ahead and mute you to mitigate the problems a little bit. Oh, I really didn't want to draw both of those at once. Wait, what if they changed the Titan fight to where one of them were at 1 HP, any damage that can be done to them, and unable to go to any other unit, it just goes to another Titan because they're linked together? I mean, that's been pitched before. The problem is that it still just... It, defeats the purpose of the one vaguely interesting thing about the Titan fight, which is that you need to split your attention. Yeah, the problem is I do actually want you to die. Yeah, I think I kind of do need you to die. Anyways, that goes there, and then let's do this correctly. Okay, we'll do it like that, I guess. And then we make these, and unfortunately I have to let that Herzl's hammer go, but oh well. Oh yeah, and then I actually probably should have smelted one of these, because now I'm not drawing a full set of cards, and I really do need to be drawing. Yeah, I will get rid of one of those. Oh, whoops. I forgot that I actually need to be smelting on Hef's floor. I forget that it is only on this floor that the smelt yields are doubled. It really feels to me like it should be not that way, but I get why it is the case. Unfortunately, I'm generating Ember that I can't really utilize. Well, now I can at least. That's something. Could also use that to do heavy damage to Dominion if he didn't have the spell shields, but he has spell shields for God knows what reason. It's just too unfortunate that you'll have the run that 1 hour ago be stuck for a few turns on the Pyre Titan. Yeah, it is what it is. I forgot that these guys do have incant armor, so it's not like a total waste for me to be playing things there. Okay, so we probably just want to forge you. Well, except Hef's Blueprints is specifically equipment. We'll not do that then. Yeah, I probably didn't need to do that, but here we are. Alright, we'll just give you 28 burst, although that's a lot less impressive without Hef's hammer. Or not Hef's hammer, Kurzel's hammer. Oh well, whatever, it's fine. Okay, well, let's do that, and let's do that, and let's make a spider. Oh boy, everyone's favorite. I do like the sound that the railgun makes when it is arming itself. Two different hammers, two very different effects. Yeah, unfortunately, Hef's hammer is much less useful. Like, I get why it has the function that it does. It's not even bad for it to have that function, but realistically, it's not actually that helpful. Yeah, the problem is I don't want to give you all the burst until I have the hammer. I'll eat one of them. I do wish that I'd put permafrost on the smelting, but I didn't. That's fine. It is what it is. It's not like we're really in danger of losing here. I probably should have given him burst instead of attack power, but I didn't. Mostly because I didn't fully think about it, and that's fine. Who cares? Alright, we finally have the Curse of Entropy. Which is helpful. Not the Curse of Entropy, Kurzel's Hammer. Don't know why I said Curse of Entropy other than it's what I was looking at on screen. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a way to get rid of the... I don't have another smelt for the other scrap metals, but that's okay. Anyways, you now have 800 attack and 61 attacks. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop firing once entropy is dead. I mean, it's kind of good for us because it just keeps generating attack and armor. And it, you know, pushes entropy off screen, basically, which is kind of cute. But, you know, here we are. God, my dudes are still getting stats. I wish I had this next turn. I guess I've got plenty of smelting next turn. The most anti-entropy move. So beautiful. Just shoot the boss out of the battle. Well, Railgun knows what it wants. And Railgun don't take no shit. Anyways, we're doing this. We're finally killing Savagery. We could have killed him multiple turns ago if we just drawn better, or if he had, you know, cooperated. But anyways, we'll just chill with, oh, I'm sorry. Let's do this in the correct way. Forgot to use my Pyre ability. Do we need to? No. Are we going to? Yeah, absolutely. What is life without, you know, spending 3 more Ember on unnecessary burst? Okay. Also, I do appreciate that it has made all of our other units into very hefty units as well. Okay, we remember to do that. We do that. We get our incant armor. We give you 59 bursts, so you have a clean 60 attacks at a mere 1,048 damage. Yeah, and then we just fucking gun him down. Ta-da! Oh. Anyways, that was a cute battle. I'm glad we got the railgun. We would have still been strong without the railgun, but the railgun really did tie it together. I had hiccups before streaming, and I thought they were gone, and yet now they're back. Anyways, we have finally mastered the last Railforge card, and yeah, Spider Factory did a thing for us. Like, basically all the Spider Factory did for us was generate a chump blocker every 2 turns. Like, yeah, sometimes we use it to dump our forge points in, and that was technically useful, but there were a lot of other ways I could have done similar and or better things. And I really just want my rare units to do a lot more for me than generate a chump blocker every couple turns. Oh, God. Okay, what are we playing next? As I wait for my horrible hiccups to subside. We're definitely going to do one of the Wormkin crowns. Maybe we do Soul Guard. We did just do Stygian, though. Could do Queen. Could do Talos. Let's do... I guess let's do Queen. And as always, I want the Echo Breaks. I mean, again, Fracture's good, but I like Echo Break. Okay. I mean, I do appreciate Urzel's Horde, especially when we have Demon Fiend. The rest of this is fine. So, Purified Soul Shard is actually sort of nice here, in that it acts as half a Vola's tuning fork, which I don't hate, since it makes all of my Implings free. We might end up going Imp Parade, which would already do that, kind of. But it's not the worst thing. I'm probably taking Attuned Whetstone, even though it currently does nothing for us, and it's a little less necessary since I do have Herzl's Horde. And so if I want to make an expensive equipment deployable, I already can kind of play it out, but I think that's what we're taking anyways. And maybe someday my hiccups will end, and I'll be able to breathe properly again. And we're taking Imperialist. It is far and away Queen's best path. I really wish Royalty would get reworked. I don't find the rally that engaging. And especially now that we have Underlegion as, like, the rally clan. Like, we've already done cool, interesting things with rally. Like, it makes the novelty of Queen's ability even less interesting. And yes, I know I could have killed him off, but I figured it was better to save the imps for this turn. Well, there we go. Anyways, I would like to see Royalty reworked to do something more, like, imp focused. Okay, we'll just do that. I could have played the Spear Steward behind her, which would have been pretty decent, but I also don't really care. Because I'm pretty confident that the Demon Fiend is going to kill anyways, but here we are. So I figured I may as well just not take damage. Oh look, what a surprise, he's getting the kill. I mean, yes, we do have the Spear Steward up here too, but even without that, I think we would have been fine. Well, Fortified Pauldron would be grabbable with the Attuned Whetstone. It's certainly not the most exciting equipment for that, but it's not bad to have. And I can always make it deployable later pretty easily if I want the Attuned Whetstone to grab something else. Branding Red is pretty good. It does just represent a lot of armor, and that is pretty useful into, like, Flesh Weaver in particular. I think we're still just going to get Fortified Pauldrons, though, for now. Yeah, we probably want Bounding Echoes. I don't have anything that, like, I really need Bounding Echoes currently, but it's not bad to have. Yeah, let's go here. I could Endless the Molting Imp. Not, like, wild about that, but it's not the worst thing. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely taking Keeper here. Like, hands down, that's just what we're doing. Endless on the Molting Imp is okay. Like, we've already got the sweep damage from Imperialist, but that would give us even more sweep damage. And that could be good. And it makes sure that we've always got an imp to play. And I can also infuse it with the Bounding Echoes. God, I just need you to know how awful these hiccups are. It is killing me slowly with each and every breath. Is there any case when you're not taking the Keeper? Are you talking about... I assume that's a joke, more or less, but also, are you talking about this run or just in general? Because there are times I'll skip on Keeper, but it is generally the best, or at least most, like, versatile, well, maybe not most versatile, but it's a very good Wurmkin banner unit. And it's just one of the better banner units in the game. It was already good in Monster Train 1. Really, the only, like, difficulty of using a Monster Train 1 was fitting multiple of them on the floor could be difficult. And Monster Train 2 makes that just so much easier to do. And so even with the increased power of enemies, it doesn't matter. Keeper still holds up very, very well. Especially now that it does +2 attack instead of +1 attack. I'm just saying that it is a very good unit if you can fit it, so it is almost never skipped, I think. Yeah, again, there are reasons to skip it, but yeah, it is very useful. Oh. Anyways. If I reroll, I'd be taking Multi-Strike or Smidge Stone if I see it. I might also be willing to take Quick. I don't think I really care about Quick, though. I don't know. I think maybe I just take Endless here. Oh my god, I am dying. I might go to the Marcham Arms after this. Yeah, I'm gonna take Endless, weirdly. Do I want HP on the Imp? Kind of. It makes it more versatile, so I'm willing to do that. Mostly that's helpful into Flesh Weaver specifically. And it's a relatively low cost. Okay, so we're gonna do... I think these are the quick ones. So we'll put you on bottom floor. Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, that's you, that goes there, here we are. Yes, these are the quick guys. Okay. Unfortunately, the one that's endless is not infused, but whatever. Again, that's part of the point of the Bounding Echoes. Now we can do this. Unfortunately, I can't play out the Calcified Ember, but that's okay. And then we get the kill, and we don't take any damage, and it's all well and good. Yeah, having you stay here is more helpful than killing you. We do get more damage to the wood just off the Imtoss. Yeah, make up your mind on where you want to go, Cat. She's like sliding off. Even though I am sitting this far back in the chair. I would go so far as to call it not very helpful. Alright. Didn't need to take any damage.
Definitely could have spent more of my Ember on actually helpful things if I had to, but we didn't need to, so we just played out the Vengeful Shard each time. By the way, if this boss fights very thick unit with no armor, I assume you mean no attack, boss will be endless armor. Yes, it will generate a lot of armor. Alright, have a nice night, Fury. As a reminder, I will be probably starting early tomorrow playing Slay the Spire 2. Don't know exactly when I'll go live. Probably will be doing something between like 4 to 6 p.m., but I don't actually know my plans yet. Oh my god, I'm dying inside. Another Fortified Pauldrons is not unwelcome, but I think we're not going to bother with it at the moment. The imps are good, but I already put Endless on one imp, and I think I'm not going to worry about it, even though I would really like the Fledgling Imp, and the Welder Helper even would be okay right now. Maybe I want the Welder Helper. It's just I don't really want to have to pay for more Endless, and I'm already going to have capacity problems, so we'll skip. I will do an Echo Transfer. Okay. Well, we'll take Historium's Razor. What happened to the South today? Oh my god, I just want to stop hiccuping. Like I said, I had them before stream, and then they stopped, and then here they are again. Killing me slowly. Anyways, we'll take the Bloodthirsty Blade. I maybe want the Steward's Quarters too. I do. Though... probably want deployable Steward's Quarters. So what I was going to do is I was going to put deployable on the Fortified Pauldrons. So then the Attuned Whetstone's guaranteed to pull the Bloodthirsty Blade, and then also, like, if I want to fuse the Bloodthirsty Blade with, like, Void Armament or something later, I can do that. Yeah, let's just do that. And we'll figure out everything later. Okay, so you go there. You go there. This isn't going to be quite as good as normal since the... since the Endless Imp is going to kill a bunch of things already, but still. Okay, let's do that. I'll take the Vengeful Shard damage. That's fine. Deployable Fortified Pauldron is also nice to refuse with something later. To get 2 deployables from a single Merchant of Arms. One from the upgrade itself, one from merching. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Okay, we're doing like that so that she doesn't have to take quite as much damage. Still not perfect. Especially since she also gets corruption from the whole from the whole deal, which I'm less excited about. And I'm sad that I can't play out the Calcified Ember, but okay. Okay, we're gonna do that. We'll take the eventual shard damage. So be it. I am unfortunately dying pretty badly to the corruption. I mean, I've weakened him pretty substantially. Could have used that quite a while ago. Actually, I want to do this slightly differently. By the way, why are you always playing Multi-Imp first? I'm doing it so that it's killing off the corruption dudes when I play it, which means that the Molting Imp is then absorbing the corruption for us. That is why. Because I'm already having problems with the corruption, and so I'm trying to limit that a little bit. There we go. Okay. Impelate, I don't really like. Like, it does have strong scaling. It is a spell that can do a lot of damage, but A, it pisses me off that it deals it to the front unit only, and B, I would like to remove most of the imps from my deck. We'll just take Alloy of the Ancients, even though it gives me a Calcified Ember, which I'm not wild about. Yeah, pretty sure we're taking Capacity, though I really would welcome some other things. But we're doing this. Yeah. Don't think I want Titanite on the Keeper. Yeah. So this does make all the capacity that I took a lot less important, kind of, but on the other hand, it's also kind of just a way forward. Okay, well, Imp Toss 2 it is. Alright, I'll remove one unit. I mean, like, I'm in pretty good shape overall already. Oh. Okay. So you go there, there. You get the blade still. You will get the pauldrons this time. And then you're back up for later. Unfortunately, we don't really want to do that yet. Because we wanted to hit the Endless Imp so that we can keep using the Keepers with it better. I'd really like to play with the Calcified Ember, but this is just better for us. Unfortunately, she is dying somewhat. Okay, so let's play you. I forgot that you are dramatically stronger with Steward's Quarters, which is sort of interesting. But A, we're still gonna sacrifice you. Would love to get rid of the Calcified Embers, though. Yeah, I'm gonna wait so it can block a little bit for us. Yeah, I just care more about the defense right now. There we go. Ta-da! And Queen's doing an okay job with her Bloodthirsty Blade. We're not really attached to keeping it on her long term, but for the moment, it is getting power because she's, you know, killing her imps and she's killing other units with the imps. Again, the Molting Imp is stealing a number of the kills, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. Tiresome Climb is rather good, and I probably need to take that. Soul Crushing Guilt, also good. Maybe I want that more. I mean, I could just take both, but... Imtoss is good at scaling equipment to use on another unit later. Yeah. That's more or less the plan with the Bloodthirsty Blade, is to eventually just give it to one of the keepers or do other things. Yeah, I don't know. I will skip, I guess. Yeah, don't need Merchant of Steel anymore. Unless we wanted to, like, fish for something at the event, but I don't really care. Definitely going here. Holdover Intrinsic. Well, I do really like that for both the Echo Transfer and the Tiresome Climb. Pretty sure we're doing the Tiresome Climb. Because that makes everything better. Okay, well, let's minus cost you, and let's minus cost you. Spell Chain would have been nice. Oh well, too bad, that's fine. I have 8 Ember. How exciting. So we're gonna set up something like this. No, I can't do the Echo Transfer. It's so sad. Yeah, unfortunately, the way that works is annoying. Where I get sapped on the floor that he moves to. I mean, it would be annoying either way, depending on the specifics, but in this instance, it annoys me this way. Yeah, that's fine. We don't quite kill him because I'm doing a bad job of buffing up right now, and the sap is an issue. But here we are. Yeah, I guess I'll play you out there. I kind of want to do the Echo Snare so I can get the extra stats from the keepers, but that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I wish that I could play the imps more easily. I really do miss Hell's Banners as an artifact, I will say. But alas, not in this game. Okay, we're gonna do that so we can kill there. We'll play that there, partly because I'm trying to give Queen more kills and all that jazz. I think we're actually doing this. Well, I should have done that in a slightly different order. I think we're actually doing this in a different order in a number of ways. Yeah, this is what we're doing. I guess I could have played these in front if I was going to do that, but that's okay. I just am trying to set up blockers for Quoto in case I need it. And here we go, we're all good, everything's fine. Could have played another imp here if I needed to, but I didn't. Like, yes, Queen is not going to get the kill on Quoto. Oh, so scary. But anyways, like, I'm not doing a great job at damage scaling right now. Though we have the bones of a powerful operation. I mean, I don't dislike Rage Room, but I also don't know that it's necessary, and I already have Steward's Quarters, which I'm probably pretty happy with. Forgotten Trade is something. And at some point I got to master Force Contamination. Again, not a bad card. I just haven't felt the need for it. Forgotten Trade. How do I feel about that? I feel maybe decent. I think it's not worth it for me for a number of reasons. Also, Power Knowledge. Both of the cards that I need to master are right here. But we'll skip. Forgotten Trade, very good, but when I'm already killing most of the enemies before they can do anything, it looks a lot less exciting. Okay. Don't really need the Inferno Room now. We don't want Glass Cannon. I just wanted, like, Void Armament to combine the Bloodthirsty Blade with. That's what I wanted. We are going to do this. And then, oh, you might have guessed it, it's another Keeper. Sorry, Demon Fiend, you've done good work for me, but I now don't have the deployment ember for you at the moment, and have decided to cut you from the team. Yeah, I guess we'll cut you. Don't call that good for now. Anyways, it's time for Kayle! Everybody's favorite. Should be totally fine unless we draw in absolutely the worst possible way. Which is possible, but unlikely. Okay, we don't actually need Queen to be up front anymore. I think we still are going to put her up front, but I don't need her to be up front. Okay. Well, she does take a bit of a beating, but fine. She did also get some amount of stats this turn, which isn't the worst. Yeah, well, here we are. Unfortunately, I would like to be setting up on a higher floor normally for reasons, but here we are. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, I guess I don't have to be playing the Tiresome Climb. It's nice to be permadazing Kayle, though, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright. And now you start stealing kills from Queen, but that's alright. Yeah, pretty sure we just want you to block. Also, having him down on the field longer means that we can potentially be getting more HP sent to him with the keepers, which isn't, you know, bad. Okay, we shouldn't need that at this point. And thus the murdering continues. And we drew it anyways, because my deck is basically just these cards since we have thinned out all the M's. Sounds lovely. Alright, how exciting. Well, she'll just go ahead and kill all the cherubs, and then we'll just sit here and beat Kayle to death again. Ta-da! How thrilling. Yeah, I'll take Eternal Kinstone. And then we're taking Ember. Maybe, I mean, draw would also be good. I think we're still taking Ember, though. Ember becomes less necessary if we end up getting Imparade here, though we might not even want Imparade. I think we're probably going Immersion of Magic, both because the removals are nice, and also because if I can get, like, Spell Chain on the Eternal Kinstone, that's very good for us. Yeah, we've got one more Merchant of Arms, which I'm going to go to because I want that dupe regardless, so. Glad to hear that Sal got cured. Yeah, didn't totally take note of it, but oh my god, am I pleased that it's gone. Okay, well, didn't get Imparade. That's fine. We sort of expected this. Holdover. And Spell Chain. Also would have been generally happy with that on the Echo transfer, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, for the time being, I guess we're just going to get rid of you. It's not necessary at the moment. But I'm going to want to do it anyways, so I'll just take the chance. The minus Ember is a little annoying, but whatever. I don't remember how many amalgams spawn in this battle. Which is to say, I might be able to make it work by just setting up on mid-floor. I think last waves have 2 of them for sure. I thought so too, but I was trying to remember. If it's like only the last 2 waves, like the wave that has racks and the one before it, then I don't care. Because like I'd end up taking 5 damage from one of them, and that's not a big deal. But if it's like 3 waves, I mean, that's still probably fine. It's mostly just I don't know that I scale up fast enough. And there are some small ones once every 2 waves, I think. I mean, I'm totally fine with just a single one. That's totally okay. I only care about the double ones. Regardless, I think we'll try setting up mid. I might take a little bit of damage. That's okay. I guess I didn't need to get rid of both. Yeah, I didn't need to get rid of the Shield Stewards. I had this right before, and then I talked myself out of it, and here we are. Whatever. Fine. It was a waste of removals, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of damage from him. Yeah, I shouldn't bother with that. Anyways, I take 9 damage from that one guy. Oh well. That's life. Alright, Imp keeps stealing kills from her. That's fine. I should have done these before I killed the Imp, but that's okay. Yeah, unfortunately I can't play out the other one. Because I have less Ember right now, thanks to the Pyre Damper. Also would love if I got... That's not ideal. Yeah, whatever. So be it. And yes, I did lose my train of thought. That's totally fine. These things happen. Anyway, I still take 10 damage from these guys. It's okay. I did take a bit of a beating on this fight. Not a big deal. Oh, look. It's Rax. Everyone's favorite. Yep. No idea what I was saying before that. That's okay. I am a little annoyed that I removed the or the shield sewers when I didn't need to, but that's okay. That's fine. March of Shields is not bad, but I think we're just gonna skip. Since I basically have my Ember per turn spoken for already. Which is going to be a bit annoying in the Titan fight, because I won't be able to use all of my Ember in the way that I want to. Way too late for that. Same with Golden Idol. I'll take Grind of the Eternal, just in case we need it. Well, that was a disappointing set of options. Cool. Really don't love what we've seen, but okay. I still like, I just wanted to merge the Bloodthirsty Blade with something cool. Never got to do that. Yeah, whatever, fine. This is a very disappointing final set of shops. So, whatever, we'll remove some things. I could take Consume Crown, I maybe will. It's not that great for me, though. Yep, I'll get rid of some Echo Snares. Technically, they can speed up the Titan fight a little bit for me, but it just doesn't really matter. I guess I'd rather take Deepwood Oil than Consume Crown, but... Anyways, here we are. And yeah, again, I have 2 extra Ember that I should have been using on... Actually, do I still want that on you? I think I actually still want that on Queen. But I have 2 extra Ember that I should have been using on the Stewards, and I could have put those removals elsewhere. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Oh no! We tiresome climb you! What a terrible fate. Yes, look at all those beautiful stats. So many stats. Anyways, you don't really need to worry about the silence dudes. Oh, I didn't think about this. Well, that's okay. We'll still do that right now. And we'll just accept that our Molting Imp doesn't get infused, which is sad, but acceptable. Alright, the Imp survived just because we give it so much extra health from the Keepers, and then everything's fine. So, we're going to get you out of the way. We're going to, I guess, toss now. And then greedily do this, even though we're buffing every enemy on the train, and that's maybe bad, but that's okay. many of them we're going to kill before they can do anything regardless. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just move you out of the way so that you don't buff things. I guess I didn't need to kill you this turn. Whoops. Well, I thought about it incorrectly. Thought I needed to. Really did not. Here we are. Wasted everybody's time and effort, especially Queen now doesn't get those kills. Not ultimately a big deal. Yes, look at all those beautiful stats. And if Queen does take any damage, she then just heals back to full anyways. Okay, you did run out of days, but I don't think that's going to matter a whole ton. God, even our shitty little imp has very respectable stats by now. Alright, exciting stuff. And then our army of keepers does their job. Anyways, there we go. We were a bit weak earlier, but we're in very good shape now. And even though we took, you know, like 20 damage during Savagery's final assault, doesn't matter. We healed up immediately afterwards. And even if we had to go into the Titans with that HP, it wouldn't have affected us. Especially since I already had the Tiresome Climb set up, so I can just keep dazing Savagery as need be. Yeah, I think we want to be on mid-floor, not top. Again, still a little annoyed that I could... Oh, actually, I don't want to give that to you. It doesn't... I don't think it's going to matter either way, but... Shouldn't give it to her because she full heals every turn. Yeah, you know what? I will give this to you. And I guess I'll give the Bloodthirsty Blade to the back one. I was going to give the Bloodthirsty Blade to the front one. Not actually the correct thing to do. Well, the sap looks bad for the moment, but that's okay. We regain our stats pretty quickly. Okay. So, we do want to Tiresome Climb you. Because you're a jerk. And then I guess we'll do the Vengeful Shard, even though it doesn't really matter. And I should probably be just focusing on other things. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any imps this turn. Well, disappointing that we didn't get the imp to be infused again, but whatever. It'd also be nice if I could just actually draw my imp at all. Unfortunately, I have to play out the Pyrelight every turn, and I would like to be dazing him repeatedly. Okay, well, there's our buddy. Yeah, you know what? Not gonna do the Tiresome Climb. I want to hit Savagery this turn anyways, and it's reasonable that I'll draw it back into the Tiresome Climb, and even if I don't, so what? And thus she heals. Oh look, we Tiresome Climb again. What an unexpected feature. Okay, we'll go ahead and kill you. Queen doesn't die. I mean, she was already surviving just barely right before that, but now she's surviving better. Yeah, we don't actually need to worry about you anymore, do we? Ta-da! And thus we triumph. There we go. Turns out a whole lot of keepers do a whole lot of work. Hi, cat. Oh, boyo. Well, that worked out overall pretty well. I always enjoy using Keeper of Echoes. It's just such a good unit. It is very pleasing. And especially with deployment phase, it's so much easier to stack multiple of them and just build around their power. Oh, okay. I mean, like, Shard Soul Carver is good too, the other Inspire unit. But it's definitely not nearly as good as Keeper of Echoes. Still good though. But alright, I once again opened the logbook, didn't actually select a new clan combo, as I so often do. Maybe we do Tethys Railforge. I know we already did Stygian Railforge earlier, but still kind of want to do that. Or we do Awoken. I don't really want to play Awoken though, but when do I want to play Awoken? I guess is really the question. It's either that or like Remnants. I'm trying not to fully complete the clans for the most part, so I can still keep some variety. Alternatively, we could do one of the like Herzl runs, since there's still 2 left of those. I guess we'll do just Tethys Railforge. That's fine. Okay. And I'm pretty sure we want Smith rather than Salvage. Though we all know that that means that we're going to get Pyre of Dominion as soon as I say that. Nope, Fear's Greed. Boilerplate isn't unwelcome. Stylophyte is sort of interesting. God, we have so much spell weakness stuff. I kind of want to see spell weakness Tethys and then just explode enemies with spells. Though that would work a lot better if we had, like, Inferno as an option.
So Stygian rares. We could get Ancient Synergy. That's sort of interesting. Could also do Gifts for Guard, which could maybe do some interesting things. Don't think it's really that great for us. Over here, unfortunately, Pyre Shot is actually physical damage, so doesn't work with spell weakness. Anvil Breaker could, but doesn't mostly solve my issues. I kind of want to do this, but A, we don't know yet if we're actually seeing spell weakness Tethys, which is what I'd like to see. And B, the only like damage spells I'd have access to doing this would be Ice and Pyre or Ancient Synergy. Pyre also takes damage from spikes with Pyre Shot. Yes, it does, but that's largely inconsequential. Manifold Mirror could also be sort of interesting, but I'll take Shattered Halo, and we'll see how the shenanigans goes. Yeah, okay. There's Handheld Totem. Okay. Well, here we are. Okay. Well, when you're at 1 health, it is pretty important. Fair, I suppose. Okay, we're not really caring about this Frozen Lance yet, but the point is we just want to... we want to use them... We want to use Tethys' ability when we can, so we're at least seeding our deck with some extra things. It also sort of means that I'm then more reliable to draw the Submit, which I do want to be drawing right now. Sure, we'll do that. Technically, it's not the end of the world if they hit my Pyre. Probably shouldn't do it like this, but here we are. Alright, do I want to do the boilerplate? I think we probably want to do the boilerplate right now. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, you are getting the kill now. Sounds great. And if we didn't get the kill, then he would have a lot of spell weakness. Ooh, that's not what I wanted, but I will take Ice and Pyre. I mean, Herzl's Hammer is good. Let's take it, even though it's not exactly what I want to be doing. Excuse me. Both trying to sneeze and not upset the cat. Alright, let's do it. Is it correct? No. Is it what we're doing? Yes. I mean, the multi-strike is also quite good. Hey, dude, Elix, did you end up watching that VOD with the seed that you had pitched, by the way? At least not hiccups. Hiccups were terrible as they prevented rants. That is true. It was harder to talk. And I do kind of want the Incant Armor. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to go with a slightly greedier play. The problem is I am sort of setting myself up for a situation where it doesn't matter that I'm applying spell weakness. I'm just going to kill things anyways. But, you know, we'll see what we can do. I would like to get rid of the Calcified Ember. I don't know that I can fully afford to do so, but we're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we'll hold on to the other boilerplate and see what we can do. And yes, I'm taking a lot of higher damage. Oh well. That's life. Here we are. Yeah, so I kind of wish that I had the Herzl's Hammer on you. It's just that I can't give up all of that armor, or... Yeah, well, here we're. Also not killing you, whatever, fine. Yeah, unsurprisingly, getting the kill already. And we'll take the damage even though I am burning a lot of HP. Okay, look at us go. That's not what I'm looking for. No. It's only at 28. I mean, that's probably fine. Okay. Ooh, not what I was hoping for. Sure, I guess. Not my favorite option, but it is the option we're gonna go with. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to fuse these two. And then we're going to deployable that. Does mean we won't be able to forge it in the future. Oh well, that's fine. So be it. Yada yada yada. Also, really was hoping we'd get Ancient Synergy by now. Though it's not the end of the world that we haven't. So, you're going there. You're going there. There's that. And honestly, we'll do the Jack in the Box here as well. Oh, I did kind of want to put units in other places though, so that you wouldn't start here. But that's fine. Unfortunately, you aren't actually permafrosted. Well, you're fairly strong, but we are generating a non-trivial amount of armor every turn now. So that's something. Sadly, doesn't have quick, though. I guess that mostly doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We're already doing a lot of damage since we're, you know, getting pretty hefty gains with Herzl's hammer. Well, we're killing Archeon right here, so let's go ahead and power up a boilerplate. Ta-da! I mean, this is working out super well. But, I mean, that's mostly because of the strength of Herzl's hammer. Particularly with our sweep unit. No. I mean, the assembly room is not bad. And actually, maybe I should consider that. But no, we'll not. Ooh. Do I want Conductor Steward? I definitely don't want the hated Pyre Steward, but Conductor Steward maybe. Yeah, let's not. Now let's take Ember for now. Okay, handheld totem 2 it is. Pyre Steward is actually kind of fine as a pile of stats if you can both strike and apply some attack. It's a terrible design. Like, I don't care about its usability. Like, yes, currently it can be okay, and just getting some extra HP for killing things is fine. It's a terrible design, though. Like, indefensibly bad. I guess I'll just minus cost of that. Sure. Yeah, Spell Chain wasn't what I was hoping for, but I was kind of hoping for, like, Permafrost, but I guess I'll do Spell Chain on that in case we need it. And then we're duping the Silphite. Well, here we are. The minus Ember does actually cause us some grief, but that's okay. Never mind, it doesn't cause us grief in the same way I was thinking. I was thinking that it wouldn't let me play out the second Silphite right here. Not at all true. And we'll do that just so that we can start powering something up. Well, we'll just blow you up for 110, and I guess we wait on the boilerplate. Okay, once again, you survive, but you don't actually survive. And now we've gotten to the break point where our dudes are strong enough to just outright kill. Since the Herzl's hammer is granting us a lot of extra power. It's a lot less as we kill the backliners in one hit. But still good for us. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and forge this now. just because I didn't know for sure that I would draw it again before the end of the fight, especially since I expect to kill Corrin here, no problem. And there we go. Again, Herbal's Hammer doing a lot of work for us. I do feel bad that I'm not using the spell weakness when that's what I wanted to be using, but here we are. Kind of want the Siren Song. Yeah, I'll take that as a bit of backup. Keep skipping on this. I could do the Anvil Breaker. Actually, probably should do that. But here we are. I would love a Tuned Whetstone. No. Forgotten Name sucks. I guess I'll take that just for the hell of it, especially because I have extra gold. Alright, well, Rules of Containment does solve the invasion trials, basically. Sure, I will take that, because that's part of why I took the Siren Song. Well, I will take Bone Dog's Pendant, because I'm definitely not going to take Bone Dog. And then I can't play it during deployment currently, but I will take another one of these merge equipments. I feel a little bad, again, that I'm basically just not utilizing the spell weakness like I wanted to. But, you know. And I kind of want to wait so that I can get it forged a little bit, but we'll just go ahead and do it now. Oh, I didn't use Tethys' ability this time. Not that it has mattered thus far, but it'll still be nice. May as well play out Siren Song. Admittedly, I should just be playing the Smiths. It's not like I really need to hurt that guy. I'm just getting carried away. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and kill you for sure. Ugh, I can finally sit up again. Yeah, we probably just want to forge the boilerplate as is. Oh no, we have some amount of corruption. However, shall we deal? Well, our deck is fairly straightforward. Which again, feel a little bad about that we're basically just not engaging with what I cared about, and instead we're just using sweep. But, eh. Ta-da! God, I still haven't gotten what I wanted. I'll take another Ice Empire, I guess. Well, I guess we're going here. Fine. I don't really need to do this, but I will do Intrinsic Holdover on you anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like, magic power, even on, like, a Frozen Lance would be okay, but we don't really need it. Okay, let's get rid of some things. And then let us murder some chumps. Oh no, it's Loop. Such a scary world. Okay, we'll play out the one that has slightly more armor now. We should still be okay. Especially because we get double the armor thanks to the dualism. Yeah, I mean, again, kind of wanted to wait on this, but we'll go ahead and do that right now. And then we'll just hit Hallow for, you know, 80 damage. I'm gonna let the boilerplate cycle. I think we can probably wait to draw it again later. Even though my power is growing at a rapid rate. Alright, we'll just do 990 damage to her off of a single spell cast. It still amuses me that the Jack-in-the-Box, you know, displays some text saying "Pop goes the weasel" every time it spits something out. Yeah, Frozen Lance, not really what I wanted to see, but it's what we knew was going to happen. Anyways, we, you know, largely murder those chumps. Now, do I want to kill Hallow here? Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, well, we murdered Hallow. Strix is about to go down too. Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, there's Ancient Synergy. Do I actually think Ancient... I mean, I'm gonna take it. I don't think it's that necessary for us now, but I am gonna take it. I think we maybe just want draw here. Though Ember's maybe nice now that I have like the Ancient Synergy and other things. Only 2.2k damage. I mean, you ain't seen nothing yet. I think we probably want the draw. I think we probably want the draw. Sure. Okay, we're definitely going here. We're going to heal a tiny bit. And go from there. Okay. Handheld Totem 3 it is. Go ahead and double stack that. I should have taken the regular... I should have taken the -2, but I didn't, and that's fine. So I could dupe the Ancient Synergy. I think we just want to do the Energy Siphon or the Holdover Ice and Pyre. No, we'll just do that. That's fine. Right. Yeah, the silence dudes are a bit of a problem for us, but should mostly be okay. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, they waste my time, yada yada yada. Here we are. I don't get any of the stats from that. And also, I don't really want to play out the Smiths on bottom floor here. I probably shouldn't be bothering with the Ice and Pyre right now. But here we are. Yeah, anyways, there's that. You're still a bit low on armor, but it is what it is. And I'm not going to play things out here because I just don't want to make the enemy stronger than they already are. Or at least generating a lot of armor, but still could be more than it is. Okay, but the heavies are why we have the Ice and Fire. And if for some reason they did survive that, then we'd kill them with the, you know, Siren Song and all that jazz. Yeah, we'll just do this now. Give you a chunk of armor. May as well kill you with that since we can. Our 30 damage Frozen Lance doing a whole lot more than that. Oh no, it's Rax! Yeah, unsurprising. He does kill one of my dudes at this rate, but not too concerned. I mean, if he were surviving, it would be a little concerning because he generates spell shields, and so I'd have to knock off his spell shields before I could just shoot him to death. But A, that's not happening, and B, even if that did happen, I do have a fair number of spells to cast. And also, he'd have so much spell weakness on him that he would explode. Kind of want another Ancient Synergy, but not like this. Okay. Yeah. We'll take Lightstone Casing. Probably want to just do this. Could also do Holdover on the Ancient Synergy. But I think we'll just do the Energy Siphon Holdover. we'll do that, and we'll make that cost 0 now too. That would have been nice, but unfortunately I'm just a little short because I didn't check first. I mean, it would have drawn me the boilerplate, unless I removed that, which actually wouldn't be that impressive, but that's fine. What do I want to do? Could also dupe the equipment again, and then give that to Tethys instead of the boilerplate. Don't think that's really necessary. Could do the energy siphon. Seems sort of unnecessary. I don't know. Most of this feels pretty unnecessary to me. Hold on. The cat looks like she's about to get in trouble, and I need to stop that. Alright, I'm back. No great tragedy occurred. Not this time, at least. Anyways, I still need to decide what we're duping. I don't know. Oh no, fuck it, we'll just do the energy siphon, it's fine. None of these things really matter. Sadly, I can't get rid of that last frozen lance. But hey, it'd be nice if I could guarantee that Tethys' Rune Speak was going to hit one of the spells I care about. Okay, so you get that one. I sort of meant to play them in the reverse order, but I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Don't need to be taking the Vengeful Shard damage now. Okay. There was a consume upgrade in the shop. Could have ensured Rune Speak wouldn't draw more than once. That's fair, kind of. Yeah, well, here we are. Hopefully not too concerned about it. My poor Ancient Synergy doesn't actually do that much damage. Okay, there we go. Just a clean 6,000 damage. Okay. Let us fight some Titans. Now, the problem is I can't kill Entropy as easily as the others, but that's fine. I will still be doing increasing damage with the Herzl's Hammers every turn. Plus, I can still do a lot of damage to Entropy with spells, just not quite the same way. Yeah, we want that one up front. Okay, that doesn't really matter. I forgot that we had the burst. Yeah, I'm not worried about killing Dominion. Dominion we already had sorted. I wish that we had like Wing Steel so I could draw more, but here we are. Let's do 700 damage right there, not bad. Sadly can't really deal the damage through the spell weakness. Well, had I thought about this, I kind of have a way through. Alright. Nearly killed 2 of the Titans. I forgot I didn't even have the other Herzl's Hammer yet. Well, would you look at that? I had already forgotten that this cost 0 instead of costing 1 like it had. There we go. Not quite killing, but mostly killing, and then we just finish you off there, and then we're just waiting for you to die. I don't think that Boilerplate has actually done anything besides be a forward point sting since Teth is gaining enough armor to survive Super enemies. Yes, correct. That is 100% exactly the case. Okay. We'll go ahead and kill our own way. Yeah, admittedly, I wasn't expecting Dominion to be the last killed, but I did focus my efforts elsewhere. I think if I had done it slightly better, I could have killed on like a prior turn, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. There we go. We done exploded them. And we did still sort of get to use the spell weakness in the end. It just mostly didn't matter. And there we go. Spell weakness applied, 797 as opposed to our previous best of 461. Yeah. Yeah, we did in fact apply a lot of spell weakness. Anyways, I should maybe stop here. That's a little early, but we'll do one more. What do we want to do next? Maybe Sentient Wormkin. Maybe Rector Wormkin. Maybe we just do one of the Spine Chief ones or something. Yeah, let's do, I guess, Spine Chief Remnant? Sure, fine. We're getting there. We definitely want Primitive Mold. The dregs aren't bad, but Primitive Mold is just so much better. Fuck Malka's Pyre. God damn it. Oh, I don't like either of those. I mean, I should probably take Judge's Scales, but I am leaning towards just skipping both. Yeah, let's just take the gold. The gold does actually help. Yeah, like, I think we're playing Decayer. Okay, fine. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. The Minus Ember ain't great, but so be it. Sure, I guess we'll put you in front. I don't really want you to burn out, but these things happen, I guess. I probably should have not bothered playing that out and just done the other Fracture. Well, I need to do that if I want to kill you, so. Unfortunately, the Minus Ember does cause me some grief, but that's okay. Yeah, and then you're not going to burn out at a reasonable place. Well, I mean, that's to be expected, since she does generate more burnout as she gets hit. But I kind of wanted her to die so that I could reform her, like, now. Yeah, I kind of caused myself some problems. Could have killed her with Reap. Yeah, fair point, but... It is probably worth bringing her back. Because she does actually represent quite a lot of tanking for me right now. And, like, that's not bad. It chews through most of his health. And then guess what? She's back again. And that's all we need for the kill. Okay. So that works out fine. We took a little bit of damage. That was expected. Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm not taking any of these, though normally those would be pretty solid upgrades for us to see. Okay, fine. God, why? Why fucking quick? Yeah, we're gonna skip on those. Though I may be setting myself up for a loss, but so be it. You are just better than the other one. I'm gonna take you even though I don't really actually want you. Sure, I'll do that. Dualism, Lady of the Reformed with Burnout, Lady of the House seems strong. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty reasonable thing. Okay, we're not gonna play you guys out, even though that does cause me some problems. Okay, and then we generate 1 charge on the next floor. Okay, I didn't really want to have to play you out there, but hey, here we are. Why backline her? Just interested. Because I do kind of want... I don't think it's actually as good as I want it to be, but I had plans. Mostly, I want Spine Chief to die at the right time. And he's not really going to, but here we are. Let's see what we can do. I was trying to preserve her health, and I was trying not to have her die before Relentless, and ideally I was okay with Spine Chief dying. It's not the draw that I wanted. This is fine, though. Okay, so we play Spine Chief out, and then we play that one out. And then we have the kill, no problem, and it all works out. It's all great and wonderful, and here we are. Ta-da! Is this working well? No. Are we working on it in general? Yeah. I will take the intrinsic Bounding Echoes, even though it gives me a Calcified Ember, which is a little concerning. Maybe I want to go to the left. I don't know what I would hope to see, but there are some rooms that could be good, I suppose. Sure. Yeah, Boiler Room is okay. I would have loved 5 times dupe. I mean, Siren Song is a maybe. It's not really what I wanted. Yeah, okay. It's not what I wanted, but it's maybe helpful. Okay, we are gonna take Boiler Room. We are going to deployable the Boiler Room, I think. Sure. And then let's get rid of some things. Unfortunately, I can only get rid of 1. Oh well, here we go. I also would have been happy with Memorial of the Melted, or Memorial to the Melted, whatever the actual name of the thing is. But not what we got. Okay, not the most engaging time for Bounding Echoes, since these are all already infused, basically, but that's okay. Okay, unfortunately I don't have charges on other floors, really. But that's okay, and now I can get rid of that still, which is nice. I really need you to die. And I am gonna get one extra ember from the Lady of the Reform dying, so that's something. Okay, well, the Siren Song is serving its purpose of being a safety net. I kind of wanted to let you die this turn by giving you Reap, but I didn't. The question is, do I want to play this here? I think I do, just because it does represent a fair bit of extra damage. Even though it clogs up the Reform pool, which I don't love, but I can get you back now. This is not a great turn for me. But, fine. Like, he's already basically dead. Since I already had a number of charges here, and now he's more dead. Okay. God, I hate Sacrificial Resurrection, but the spell chain and being 0 cost is sort of interesting. I don't think it really helps me, though. I don't particularly want to generate drafts. Wyrmkin Etchings is sort of cute. Because it would give me back the Bounding Echoes, could also give me back the Echo Snares, which aren't terrible. I think we're just not going to worry about it, though. And then we're not going to worry about those. And then we're going to take draw. Are we playing the correct way? No. Are we going to have problems into the Titans? Yes. Maybe. Okay. For safety's sake, we'll do that. Could do that, which would allow us to get it infused by the Bounding Echoes, which is kind of nice. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that, I guess. It's a little greedy, but that's okay. We are gonna dupe you, because you have Spell Chain, and cost 0, but mostly the Spell Chain. And then it's Decayer time, and yes, I do badly need to remove more units from my deck and have not done so yet. Oh well. So be it. Alright, you go there, that goes there, we don't play those. Maybe should have done that a little bit differently, because I should have generated more charges on a different floor, but that's kind of okay. Yeah, I really would like to remove more cards from the deck. Well, we can for sure get back the Lady of the Reformed, so that's useful. You're dead. You're effectively dead too already, even if you don't know it. So we don't need to focus on another floor, though I do want to build more charges on the other floors while I have the time. Because that will help for Relentless. Especially because Kel is going to body me real bad. Okay, at least we got the Fracture this turn, which is nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I did this in the wrong order, and I realized as soon as I played the spell. I didn't realize that I had the Molded in my hand. So I could have used that to get back Spine Chief first, which we definitely do want to do. Because then we play him out. We then are guaranteed to get back the Lady of the Reformed. Okay. Okay. We're going to take some damage. But a lot less damage than it could have been. It's not good, but we are alive. I mean, Revenge of the Damned is kind of nice. Ancient Resonance is interesting. I don't think it's that useful for me. God, Revenge of the Damned is actually fairly appealing. Chamber of Recall also is fairly appealing. Because I can use it to get back, like, the Bounding Echoes. I can use it to get back the Echo Snare. I'm like, those are nice. And it's just an extra spell each turn, which is, you know, kind of huge for me. Obviously, I'd have to actually play the Chamber of Recall. I mean, the Revenge of the Damned is sort of nice, but I do need to always have something to kill with it. But if I do have something to kill with it, it does represent a fair bit of power. Because it being infused means it's proccing the Inspire already while being charged neutral. If it kills something, then it generates 2 more charges, which is even more. Inspire procs. And so it's potentially 3 procs in 1, while also a net gain of 2 charges. Still, I'll take the Chamber of Recall. And I'm not taking Memento Mori, even with it being spell chained. I do kind of want to go here. I think probably the Merchant Magic is better for me, though. Yeah, let's do that. kind of want to do that, but I think we're just better off doing this. Or actually, oh, never mind. That's already full. Sure, I guess. Yeah, remove consume would have been kind of nice, but here we are. We're doing this. Should have looked at this first. I guess we'll still take the guild marker because I don't really want Odie's totem. Yeah, I don't really want that. I mean, it would be sort of nice, but no. Just not happening. Okay, marker invasion is a meaningful concern. Alright, we are going to get sapped to oblivion, but that's fine. Sometimes you just get sapped and you just suck it up. Alright. So let's play the Chamber of Recall there, and then with our Copious Ember, we do this, and then cry that we still have this garbage in our hand. Yeah, we should be fine now. Because the Siren Song does give us a pretty nice safety net. Yeah, should be totally fine there. We do that. We are going to kill you again, because that seems like the right thing to do. Although, unfortunately, we have the other one dying on the same turn, which maybe causes some issues, but unsurprisingly, we drew multiple primitive molds, and it's okay. Guess we're not going to play the other one out. We are going to kill our own one again, so I can just keep building up her stats via Reform. Well, we got rid of some of his Titan skin. Otherwise, not the most effective thing we've ever done. Okay, well, at least we have these. And we got Spine Tree back first, which is the better one to get. So then when we play the remaining things, we are generating Reap with every play. Okay, it's a bit dodgy, but we're fine, because the Reap is doing 1,000 damage. And so we just sit here, essentially tickling him, and then he explodes. Okay, Broken Memories is not bad. I will take an Intrinsic Soul Siphon, although it's not totally perfect for me, because now I can get it back from the Chamber of Recall, which I don't really want to do. Sure. Have some multi-strike, I guess. Okay, so I naturally draw 6 cards. We're gonna go to 7 soon. Yeah, I kind of already have too many intrinsic cards. Actually, I think it works out. It's fine. We'll deal with it. I'm just gonna dupe this one. That's okay. And now we're finally going to invest in getting rid of some of our garbage. Because, like, I can't really afford to play them for risk of them ruining my reform pool, but it's not good. Also, I think this might kill me, and I didn't think about this ahead of time. Because I don't remember if the Reap procs before or after they get eaten. And I suspect the answer is it's not in my favor. Anyways, we use the Soul Siphon to fill this up. Yeah, unfortunately, it does go wrong for me. So, we're just gonna work on killing Kale directly. No, don't follow him, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I think what I need to do is not this. Because this is, in fact, the worst matchup for me. Yeah, unfortunately, we are still going to take some damage from you, just less. Yeah, and I don't really want to get the Soul Siphon back, but that's what we got. I mean, it is useful at this exact moment. So I can't complain too much. I mean, I can definitely complain, just can't complain too much. Yeah, I don't want to keep getting the Soul Siphon back. But alas, here we are. Anyways, we are murdering Kale. Not the best matchup for me because the damage shields block my stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, it's enough to kill Kale because the Reap is already doing, like, it was doing 102 per charge, so even a single charge was a big bunch of damage, but we actually give him even more Reap, and that just tips it over the edge. And we do just enough to kill him, basically. No. Had I seen Hallowed Halls before, maybe, but also I don't really want the Holy Stone on it. I mean, the Holy Stone is sort of okay for me right now. Actually not the worst thing for me. I'm not gonna do it, even though I probably should, maybe. We're taking more draw. Yeah, for safety's sake, we're gonna heal. And we're gonna do Decayer 3. We're going to skip those, even though more Chamber of Recall would be nice, but I can't really afford it. Which is to say that I've got rooms for both of my other floors, and so I don't really want... I mean, this is a little bit of a pain, but I really want that gold. Anyways, I don't want to use it, is ultimately what I'm trying to say. I can't remember if the Soul Siphon is infused or not, but I did realize, yeah, I was pretty sure it wasn't, and I realized that I hadn't played the Bounding Echoes, so there's that. Okay, so that goes there. I should have hit you with more Reap, but I didn't think about it at the time. Oh well, it's okay. I just may as well be reforming her as often as I can, basically. And so that's what we do. Yeah, unfortunately the Soul Siphon is not great. I think I'm actually just not going to play the Soul Siphon. Yeah, and once again, I'm not quite killing her, which is a little bit of a pain. I should have either committed more Reap to her or just done none. Because now I'm in a weird spot where Spine Chief gets hit. Which isn't good, especially because he gets hit with Corruption. And so by being wishy-washy about it, I have put myself in just a worse position. But whatever, fine. Mistakes were made. Not the end of the world. Alright, well, she dies, they dies, we keep going. Again, we've got a good safety net if we need it. And we are applying a decent amount of Reap, regardless, so. Okay, I still don't have full charges there, so let's do that. I do wish we hadn't gotten Corruption on Spine Chief. It doesn't matter too much. It's not, like, mainly how we win this fight. But still. This is concerning when we've given her fair bit of spikes and she's fairly scary. Okay, so we get... I don't think that matters, but that was the incorrect way to do this. Just very slightly. Okay, she's most of the way dead. And the Echo Snare is not a bad one to get back from the thing. The Chamber of Recall. It was, in fact, the one that I wanted to get back. Okay. And thus, Victory is acquired because the Reap is doing, you know, 1400 damage. Even though she, like, one-shots my dudes almost, and she has a bunch of spikes. Doesn't matter. Because our physical form is not our true source of strength. Sorry, Force Contamination, you're just not there. And neither are these. The Ambient Charge... That's actually a maybe. Yeah, I actually will take that. I wish it were infused. It's not the end of the world. And we're going here, even though another Merchant Magic could be nice. Yes, I will take that. I will take that. Yeah, we might take Void Fragment in a moment. So I've got 4 Deployment Ember. Probably want to make Chamber of Recall deployable. I'm making one of these things deployable. And I don't think Siren Song is that much of a priority right now, and Ambient Charge is nice, but I think Chamber of Recall is just the best option. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this so that I'm more likely to get back something I care about. And then I can't afford another removal, so we'll get rid of... we'll take Void Fragment so we can get rid of another one before the Titans, at least. As far as this goes, we're just going to dupe another Fracture with Spell Chain. Because that's our game plan, more or less. Okay, that goes there. Unfortunately, with the giant floor of enemies, the Serrated Mandibles, which generates Reap whenever we generate a charge, is a lot less likely to hit Dominion. But it's fine overall. It just extra damage when we can, basically. Oh, I did forget that the Ambient Charge will fall off when he dies. I mean, it's not really a big deal. We're trying to keep him from dying anyways. I am fine with her dying. In fact, I find it preferable for her to die for the most part. Yeah, I was not hoping to draw into that, but even though we drew poorly and had to spend some charges on it, just the fact that it gives us more Inspire procs is very good. Unfortunately, the Bounding Echoes is less good for us than the Echo Snare, but still good. I had kind of been hoping to get Remove Consume on it, but I didn't put forth the work to do that. More specifically, I believe we had seen Removed Consume offered once, and I didn't have the gold for it, so it didn't happen. Okay, that's good enough, and the rest of this we'll just spend here, building up some damage on you. Well, I would have actually been okay with the Soul Siphon on that last turn, but a lot less excited for it this turn. Alright, well, he's taking 1900 damage in Reform. Or not Reform, in Reap. Yeah, I could do this, and I could give him a little bit more Reap, and I could increase the charges. But it's not enough to kill him. I maybe should have. Like, the Ember Drain doesn't really matter to me when I'm getting a bunch of Ember with the Boiler Room anyways. Especially since one of my 2 units was dying, and so I wouldn't even get the Ember Drain from her regardless. Anyways, he's super dead. But just to add insult to injury, let's give him even more. Although I would be generating a lot more Reap total just by doing things down here. Anyways, you know, taking nearly 3,000 damage in Reap. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, we are getting rid of the Molded, I think. Yep, that's fine. And thus, we fight the Titans. Unfortunately, we're not always going to get the bonus Ember from the Boiler Room because Savagery doesn't spawn with waves. And I am still going to have to wait a while for Dominion to die, but for the most part, we'll be doing just fine. Yeah, I'm actually going to do this here, so you get a little bit of a Reap. Oh, whoops, wrong order. Forgot to do the Bounding Actress first. Okay. Doing a good amount of damage to them. Actually, would have been okay getting the Soul Siphon back, but we didn't. It's a shame she is not infused, but oh well. Yeah, I don't actually really need to worry about killing Dominion. Like, we're gonna kill Dominion pretty fast. Kind of regardless. Kind of. Mostly just need to worry about everything else. Unfortunately, this stuff gets in the way. Yada, yada, yada. Here we are. Oh, I should have done this slightly differently. It worked out. It's just that I should have waited to play the Vengeful Shards so that when I did draw into cards, there was no possibility that I would get those. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Almost did this in the wrong order. We'll do like this. Then we'll play you. Okay, so you're basically dead. You're dead. So let's work on you a little bit. Like, yes, he's surviving at 11, but he's essentially dead. And because the Siren Song brought it up there, we get another proc on him. Yeah, he also hits the Pyre initial time, so what? I unfortunately am making the enemy stronger by playing these things here, but that's okay. Meant to play these here, but I didn't. Either way, it's fine. Because now he's dead, and that's all we need. Ta-da! And there we go! Ta-da! Almost solo Spine Chief. Turns out, Decayer is still real good. We basically just had the Lady of the Reform to... Mostly for Relentless earlier on. I could have done fine even with her dying, or even without her blocking for Spine Chief, because I could have just reformed him every turn. But this was better in a number of ways. So, there we go. There we go. Oh, man, yeah. Turns out Reap is good. Before Wurmkin released, I'd seen a number of people being very skeptical that Reap would be strong and that you could build a deck around Reap. Yeah, turns out you can in a number of ways. Even without Decay or Spine Chief, there's still a number of ways to do some very powerful things with Reap. Yeah, anyways, we're stopping there because that's how it works. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be playing Slay the Spire 2. As was said multiple times, we'll probably be starting early tomorrow. Don't know exactly when, because it does depend on my life in general. But probably somewhere from like 4 to 6 p.m. Maybe earlier if I'm ambitious. Maybe later if I'm busy. But probably somewhere in that range we'll start. And yeah, we'll go from there. Anyways, as always, thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. And, thanks for being here.